Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today I'm in my Wizard 111 5A. It's my 32nd battle in this tank. I'm on Haluf standard battle, riding solo today. Alright, so starting out, before the game actually began, I pinged the choke up in A2, or I guess B2, really just to try to get the attention of the team to make sure that we go to the choke. On Haluf, if you want to win, majority of the time you need to win the upper left corner. So a lot of the tanks start heading that way. Looking at the map, the matchup, probably going to find two E100s, Panzer 7, another 5A, 183 potentially could be here, an E4, Conqueror, Wizard 111 1.4, Type 4, T10, E75, M103, T30. All those tanks could be up here. So this is essentially going to be a big duel. And honestly, when I'm in my heavy tank, this is what I enjoy. This 111 1.4 was out wide a little bit, and he was just trying to get shots into the two Chinese heavies that are up on that ledge, and I want to make sure that we punish these guys as they cross. So what I'm doing here is backing up just to try to get a little more hull down, and I'm looking down my barrel so I don't realize that the 1.4 is backed off from this location. So now, since I did that, I'm going to get a better angle on this corner. So they have their Panzer 7 and their Death Star up here. I bounced the Panzer 7 shell, and then they also have an E75 that I already crossed, and the Death Star hits me. So they also have an M103 and a T30, and their two Chinese heavy tanks start poking on this corner. Now to me, from that side, if you're on this corner already, chances are you are not going to live long unless your team is aggressive. And you can see everybody's here. This is going to be a huge fight. They got their T10, Type 4, U100, their M103, their Conqueror. Everybody's here. But one thing our team does do well, they recognize that there isn't going to be much fight in the south, so our tank destroyers get in C7, and you can actually see B3 as they come over the hill from that location. So as long as our team allows them to come over, they'll get sniping shots in on them. So you can see I got 9 spots. So if we win this, I'm going to get a scout medal in my heavy tank. Which is, it's kind of comical, to be honest. So our their Chinese heavy tanks have shots on the tanks that are in front of me, and really I can't go out to counter them because they still have tanks on the corner. So I'm loaded heat. I want to be able to cut through this E100's faceplate because his hull is just turned too much, and I'm not as hull down as I want to be, so he gets a shell in me. Now, since he's backed up, I know he's got a long reload, and I want to try to get shots into these guys if I can. However, I have to expose myself too much. And they also make a push on the one line, so I get another shell into that E100. I'm trying to angle my tank a little bit, so hopefully they hit my tracks, and that's successful. And then the Type 4 is going to pull out to try to get a shot into me, and he tracks me. Normally with a front hull like this and the IS-7 have, with the peak on the front, you want to keep it directly pointed at them. However, when you're fighting high caliber tanks, it's really not going to matter. So I want them to try to hit my tracks rather than my hull. So I'm getting heat shells into this Type 4. I don't know that's completely necessary. However, at this point in time, it's 5-5, it's really close, and they're all pushing the A line, so our snipers are no help to us right now. Now, we should have the back covered, so if anyone tries to flank us, we're safe there. So I'm going to focus on everything in front of us. I'm trying to get up as much damage as I can. Put that Type 4 on 44 hit points. I noticed they have an E100, and he started pushing that leopard, the dead leopard up front, in front of him so he can be hauled down. So our Artie hits the E75, puts him on 423. And now I'm just going to pre-aim. So this Type 4 can't see me. The E100 was nice enough to push the leopard out, which covers me from the Type 4's derp gun. And now what I'm waiting for is just the E100 to push out, and I'm going to be able to put my last heat round into his cheek. You can see they tried to flank us, but our tanks were there to expose them and take them down. So the 1-4 gets shut down. Artie shuts that Type 4 down, which allows me to be able to push up and be more aggressive. That Type 4 doesn't have a cross shot on me anymore. And the E100's backing up. I believe he's reloading. And I totally forgot about this E75, but I luckily bounced his shot, and I just want to track him there. I don't want them to dictate the corner, so I want to try to get them stationary. Get a shot into his lower plate, and this 263 runs into me. 263 shuts down the E100, and really that went from a really hairy situation to a domination. I got 13 pens, and really I'm going to speed it up here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get a shot into this E4. If I played a little bit more passive, I potentially could have got the kill here and aced this tank. But you guys know me, I'm an aggressive tank player. I'm not out to get 3 marks on my barrel. I really want to win it, and I really don't like to show fear to tanks and tank players. I'll roll the dice with RNG any day. So I did get him tracked before I died. And then they surround him and kill him, and then they're going to go on the hunt for Artie, and Artie's right there. So they get Artie shut down. Let's get to endgame stats here. 30-second battle in this tank. I mean, it really feels good. Feels a lot like the 111-1-4, just a little bit better, tuned up. And the Wizard 111-1-4 is one of my favorite tanks. I actually got the 113 a long time ago, and it just was nothing close to the 1-4, so I ended up selling it. Excited to see this tank come on. So I get a high caliber. It's only first class, like I said. Had I just been patient and maybe killed that Artie or the E4, I could have maybe got an ace tanker out of it. Got a Confederate medal, Scout medal, and a Sniper medal. Did 6,500 damage, assisted for 2,000, and I blocked 4,700. So those are some huge stat lines. You can see making a big difference for my team. And that's really all I got for you guys today. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll catch you in the next video.